How are you today? I hope that you are doing well. And I'm Hải An. So I believe that for some of you here, you might see me around on TikTok and Instagram, or maybe not. When you are looking for English learning tips, for educational content, for learning motivation, and most recently, you might see me doing car reviews video. So currently, one of my jobs is working as a content creator on social media. And also, I'm pursuing a master's degree in RMIT University. Today, I'm so glad to be invited and to be here with you guys to listen to all of the amazing stories of our speakers and to share with you my story. So, to begin with, let's imagine you dream to be an artist, but your parents expect you to be a doctor. And let me ask you a question. Should you follow your dream or follow your parents' career guidance? And I believe that for many students, and for many of you here, this question is not theoretical. It's real, it's personal, and I believe that it's very straightforward for you guys to find an answer for this. So that's why today I want to tell you a story on the topic of following your dream. But in the beginning, I need to be very honest with you. This story is not usual. It's very unusual because it doesn't follow the way that people normally describe it in the inspirational story on the topic of following your dream. However, the experience have taught me a priceless life lesson and broadened my horizon on the topic of career choice in a very realistic way. And I believe that by sharing with you this story, you will have the unique key takeaways. And therefore, it will be very useful for you in the future when you have to choose your university major. So, growing up, we all hear a lot of advice from other people, especially from our parents. Maybe some of you have heard something like this. You're a girl, so if you want an easy life, so choose to be a teacher. I'm your parents. I have much more life experience than you. So you must listen to me and choose a major of medicine. You should follow your dream. If not, you will be regret later. And if you learn well and get high score at school, you will definitely become successful in the future. Or simply as if you do A, you will surely become B. And let me tell you this. This advice are lies. It's not because that people are bad, but because they are not always true. Because the life doesn't always follow the simple formula as if you do A, you will surely become B. It's not that. So let's find it in my story. So back to when I was at the last year of high school, my parents advised me to choose the Hanoi National University of Education. So I would be a teacher in the future. Because for my parents, becoming a teacher is the most suitable profession for me, and it brings about stability for my life. However, at that time, I decided not to follow the advice and choose to be an architecture student instead. And during the university entrance test that time, I got 32.5 points, which placed me in the top 10 highest scored student in Hanoi University of Architecture. And to be honest, I was so proud of myself. And after that, as an architectural student, I tried my very best to prove for myself and for my parents that I was able to be an architect in the future. And with attempt and dedication, I earned the merit-based scholarship for 5 out of 6 semesters learning in a university. And everything looks like it was going well. However, in the last year, in the 3rd year, there was something happened that even surprised me, and it surprised everyone. I decided not to attend a test. It was the final test of the course of law for construction and architecture or something. And then shortly after that, I dropped out of the school. I took a gap year and then started over again with a new major in business. And you might think that why a high achieving student decide not to attend a test or even to drop out of the school entirely. It was because I realized something, that I couldn't connect with the people working in the industry. And I couldn't see myself in the future as an architect. And I couldn't find the journey meaningful at all. And so most importantly, and deep inside, I know that there was something wrong. Something wasn't right. And after months of consideration, and I would tell you that the decision was not easy. It's among the hardest decisions that I make in my life. It took me months of thinking, of considering before making the decision to drop out and to give myself another chance in a new major. And fast forward today, I'm working in marketing, but mainly for educational sector. And in the future, I have an intention to be a lecturer. So that's why I'm pursuing a master's degree now. So I think maybe you are thinking that if I had followed my parents' advice at the beginning, I would not have wasted 3 years of youth. And my parents were totally right. Right? But I don't see it that way. I never regret being an architecture student. And if I had not spent 3 years experiencing the major, I would never have accepted the fact that the profession is not for me. It's like the saying, if you don't try, you will never know. And to be honest, I would have been living in regret forever if I had ignored my dream at the beginning without giving it a chance. So, as you can see, from the starting point of A, being a high achieving architecture student, neither did I become an architect as I had always dreamed of, nor I become a loser as my parents had always worried about. I am me, today, standing here, fully happy and confident, and enjoying every moment in my life and in my learning journey, and to share with you my story, to inspire you for the upcoming journey of your life. So, here's the truth I discovered. Life is about exploring, experiencing, and learning about the world and yourself. And giving up on something doesn't always mean failure. Even when you give up on something that does not mean anything to you anymore, it's actually a success. It's the success of you learning and understanding yourself, so you can make the right decisions in the future. So you are young. Your life is full of possibilities. Dare to explore, dare to try, and dare to listen to yourself. Thank you for listening.